Page 51, Can Can. It's from an opera, melody from an opera. On page 50, they have another review. Again, if you have any questions, let me know. I don't cover them in the videos. The answers are in the back of the book. But you really need to understand that stuff, though, so take a look at it. At the top of page 51, they're introducing you to another symbol, musical symbol. And this is called a sharp sign. Looks like a hashtag or a tic-tac-toe sign or a pound sign, depending on how old you are. Remember, you've had a flat sign, and that's where you move the note down a half step. Because flats go down, you go down. Well, sharps go the other way. If it's a sharp, you go up a half step. So if I have a G, and I want a G sharp, I just go up to the next note, white or black. If I have a C, and I want a C sharp, I go up one note, white or black. If I have an E, and I want an E sharp, I go up one note, white or black. And you say, no, wait a minute, that's an F. Yes, it's an F, but it's also an E sharp. Now, brace yourself. Every note on the piano, every key on the piano has multiple names. I'll give you a moment to recover if you need to, but we'll get through them. They make sense. It's like the F, it's also an E sharp. Well, the E is also an F flat. Yes, there's such a thing. Because a flat, you just go down one key, white or black. Okay. If I have a D, I want a D sharp, I go here. So that note is a D sharp. But if I have an E and I want an E flat, I go down. So that is also an E flat. So it's a sharp to the one below it, and it's a flat to the one above it. Isn't this wonderful? You'll get it. It takes a little time, but you'll get it. It's what I was saying earlier, I think, in a video. I said we need the black keys, the groups of 2 and 3 black keys, to tell us what the white keys are, because the white keys all look alike. Well, we need the white keys to tell us what the black keys are, because this note is based on whichever key next to it and the music and whatever, because it could be a D sharp or an E flat. So it's kind of a vicious circle. You see it in the music. Look in the first measure of Can Can. You see the F, the second note, it has an F, it has a sharp in front of it. The sharp comes first, just like the flat. But we say F sharp. We don't say sharp F. So it's F, and so instead of an F, you play an F sharp, which is here. And for now, we're going to use the same finger. So we're in C position here. So the fourth finger's on that. We're going to use fourth finger for the F sharp for now. We won't always do that, but for now we're going to do that. And you want to get to where you can do this without looking at the keyboard too. Eventually, you want to be able to feel that. You have to look at first, of course, but eventually you want to be able to feel that. Now this is another accidental. The flat is an accidental, the sharp is an accidental, and we got another one to come. There's more, 3 main accidentals. There's more than that, but we use 3 for the most part. And the rules are the same. It applies for that point on for the rest of the measure, but only that measure, and it's only that staff. So you'll see, look at the first line, the next to the last measure, the 2 half notes, you have 2 Fs. The first one has an F sharp in front of it. Well, the second one is also an F sharp because it applies to the rest of the measure, and it's in the same measure. So both of those Fs are F sharp. So let's look Can Can over. It is 5 lines long, treble and bass clef, 4/4 time signature. We got quarter notes and half notes, and there are some sharps in here, so we're going to use the 1 black key. It looks like you're playing one hand at a time. It's either one hand or the other. So I'm going to take both hands together here. So the right hand is 5th finger, we're in this position, and the left hand, when it comes in, they want 4th finger here, so you're here, so we're still in middle C position, here. And it's quarter notes at the beginning, but it's an F sharp, so here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the second line, the left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get the idea? That's as hard as it gets right there. So you can go through and get the notes and the rhythms okay, I'm sure. If you can't, you need to go start the book again. because by now you should know the names of the notes in the music and the names of the keys on the keyboard. If you don't, you need to start the book again. You're going too fast. So after you've got them together, and no hesitations, you take it any speed you want, doesn't matter, it goes slow. Then we'll add in the phrasing. And again, with this arrangement, well, let's look. It looks like the first line is a phrase. The first line is actually an introduction. But yeah, okay, you can play it all connected. And then the second line, you see the curved line goes off into nowhere at the end of the line. It doesn't end there. And in the third line, it comes from nowhere. Well, that's how you connect the curved line between lines of music. So they're telling you that the second and third line is all one phrase. It's all connected. So you connect all of this. All the way through. And then the last two lines are also one phrase. I disagree with that, so I want to adjust it. In the third line, the phrase actually ends in the first beat of the third measure. So it's here. That's it. This part, this is a lead in to the next phrase. It leads into line 4. So the curved line should end with the first note in the third measure. You just take a pencil and draw that in. And then the next curved line should start with the second beat and go off into nowhere and connect it to the next line. So it's all one phrase. If you were in front of me, I'd take a pencil and mark it in, but I can't do that. So that's how I'm going to interpret this. So in the third measure, you just lift up, so there's a little bit of silence between the two G's. So you're playing that one G pretty short in order to get the silence. Now once you have a handle on that, you can try the dynamics. It's all melody, so it applies to everything, and it's basically loud. This is a party piece here. You'll have to decide what loud is. Don't get carried away with it, but it's loud. Now, the next would be the pedal. They don't have any pedal. So let's go with the speed. Allegretto, again, that's between moderato and allegro. I call it the fun speed. It's just have fun with it. Be accurate. So that's my allegretto. You take it your allegretto. Don't copy me. You make it yours. Let's try this together very slowly to double check the notes and the rhythm and everything. I'm going to phrase it like I suggested. I'll give us 4 counts. Now let's just go over it slowly together. You should play the same note I'm playing when I'm playing it. 1, 2, ready, go. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2.